So, in this installment of What Is It, I guess that's what I'm calling it until we can find a better name.
What is it?
I'm going to ask my Broichi boys a question, and then we're going to search the answer on Wiki if the answer is there or somewhere else. But the question today is very simple. Maybe you guys know, maybe you guys have looked this up at some point, but what is the oldest door in the world?
What the oldest door is?
Yeah.
Well, let's try and do it.
Is it in the one of the pyramids of Giza?
No, it'd be before that. Well, it depends on what we consider a door, right? Or
Okay.
like what
Yeah,
is considered
exactly.
a door.
I'm glad you're going down this path because I thought of that too. It's not just like an archway or a doorway. It's a door with hinges. A door with hinges and a handle that you pull. So that starts narrowing it down.
That's why.
Okay. What makes you say that? They had door hinges?
Well, hinges. I don't know. Just because they're old and they had doors.
I like your way of thinking.
They're the oldest door with because like there's a lot of doors that are just like like crank ass doors or like they don't have hinges. They're just like I don't know. It's a good question. Oldest door, maybe this is a long span of time. It's somewhere between ancient Egypt and the Middle Ages.
Yeah, that's a pretty wide gap there.
But they definitely had them in the Middle Ages. I don't know. I'm just gonna say ancient Egypt had it. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know. What do you think, Will?
I'm gonna try and I don't know if this is like wild card, but I'm gonna go for like what I feel is maybe like slightly outside bet. I'm gonna say that in China or Japan maybe they had an early door with a hinge between or maybe that plays into it. I don't know. Let's explore that.
Okay.
Some of them had the sliding paper doors, though. You know what I mean?
But there's different styles too for like different
regions.
Different like you would do some things styles for like opulence, just for the fucking. So who knows?
Asia's not a bad guess. Somewhere in Asia.
What about like times, my dude?
Ancient Egypt's before that, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, there's all kinds of times in history here where it's like I think we're open for.
Do you have the answer to this, or are you just like?
Well, I like the discussion. Well, I'm wanting to also narrow it down further and being like, still around. If we can maybe talk about that, like something
the door that still exists.
Yes.
Is that what the question is?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's a whole different.
That's like.
I'm still gonna stick with a door in fucking one of the pyramids. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Dude, I don't know because it's probably sitting in. It's probably still not like on its hinges. It's probably laying, or like off to the side somewhere.
And I did find.
I know they don't know that, but I'm just saying it's a possibility.
I did find an answer to this, and if you join my stream, the way I approached this was like those thought things that we brought up was like it's not just a doorway, it's a door with a hinge, a working door that opens and closes. And then I was like, okay, but it has to still be around that you can go and visit. And the one that it pointed me to was this Pantheon in Rome, bronze doors cast for Emperor Hadrian.
Or 15. Yeah,
Pantheon
bronze doors.
And you can see them.
They still exist on there?
Yeah, they're bronze doors. They're big doors.
So it's newer than
doors.
These doors.
Egypt, right?
These are old ass doors.
These doors.
I guess you can see them there, but yeah, these big doors. Or the little Barbie doll woman, who knows? But this is where it pointed me. I don't know if this is correct, but this is. I think this is cool.
That was an AI suggestion, right?
Yeah, that was. I just searched that on Google quick.
I've had some real fucky and not right AI suggestions.
Exactly.
So it might not be.
And that's kind of what I did cross-reference this with, just looking up the world's oldest doors at one point.
Yeah.
Britain's oldest doors.
Did you like?
Well,
was there
but it kept
that somebody had about.
There was some doors that were taking off their frame to be replaced, but they would keep them in a museum somewhere. Like, oh, these doors are super old. They used to be here. But I was like, that's not my criteria. Not quite my tempo.
Hey,
there's gotta be like a history of doors fucking wiki or some shit.
Sure. And that's kind of
Gotta
where I
be-
want to go
gotta
with
be
this.
something out there, dude.
We need all the door
History,
nerds.
wiki of doors.
I
Here's
just thought I wanted to bring up like this, like a complete shower thought in my head, like I wonder what the oldest door is. And I'm like, well, I thought of something like, oh yeah, in Egypt maybe, like way back in Mesopotamia, maybe they'd have a door.
So
No.
then let's
Old
let's
messy- old
spin
messy
that a
P,
little
bro.
bit.
Well, fucking
When-
messy P, dude, back in the day.
Messy
When
P.
do you think you're talking about Sargon, Hammurabi, and Gilgamesh?
I'm talking about Gilgi.
Oh,
dude.
Sumerians?
I'm talking about Gilgi and Kindu.
What about Gilgamesh?
And
So let's ask the question: when do we think the first door with hinges came about?
I'm not
I'm
going to
still
type that
thinking
yet,
it.
but
Right?
I'm still
not
thinking
by
Egypt,
typo.
brother.
not quite my type.
Angry J.K. Simmons at a computer.
I want pictures of doors.
Glass. I'll sing his death.
Get me pictures of doors with
I love it.
hinges.
Reality is
Like
fucking
Egypt,
bleeding
bro.
together in 2026, and K. Simmons is going to be screaming about doors, and people are going to think that it's so they're going to bring in pictures of Jim Morrison. No, they're going to bring in pictures of Val Kilmer, not in the Jim Morrison getup.
Right.
The
Have you
Is
thought
this gay parade get up?
this train of thought also brought me down that one exercise that people brought out at some point. I don't know if it was like a
Push-ups?
few years back, where it's like, are there as many doors or wheels in the world? Like, is there more wheels than
Yeah.
doors? When you get
Yeah.
like
Yes.
that thought exercise that people, I was like, oh, there's,
Well, are we talking tires or like?
Oh shit! But
But even wheels.
for every R, there's at least 2 doors.
Yeah, but for every
Yes.
car, there's at least 4 wheels, so we're at least
and
like the ratio still doesn't.
There's a lot of
fucking-
times that
within
doors,
every
right?
building there are many doors, but in those doors are
Yeah.
many chairs with many wheels. So it's like,
Within those doors are many chairs. That so far is my favorite fucking sentence of 2026.
Check this out. There's some
Without
doors that run on or open essentially by wheels. You know what I mean?
you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern?
What? Are you saying?
No. I'm talking like
No,
No,
brother, I'm not
saying that.
no, Holmes.
talking about.
a real basic, generic, and doesn't really exist probably example is like doors that like I don't know, maybe a vault door on it, but they'll have wheels that run on a track, right?
No, sure, I know it's exactly what you're talking about. Like, hanger style doors, I believe they're called. Like
Yeah.
GAR.
Oh, yeah, just think about your closet doors. They have like a
A
little.
lot of like Indiana Jones types movies with like ancient tombs that have like little rolly wheels that had to open a door or some shit. There's one I was
The Indiana Jones door. Sure, there's probably 2 wheels part of that.
like adventure movies when they go to like tombs and shit, and there's like
Yeah,
ropes or
Oh, yeah.
something around a wheel, and it fucking
yeah. It opens
But-
up a big.
world example of actual doors that are actually on wheels on track.
I want to see that documentary. Actual doors that are on actual wheels.
Doors on wheels.
and shit.
Okay. Are there?
I'm still
Now I'm turning into a fucking ape. Ooh.
You're regressing
Think
in
of all the-
2026.
think of all the Hot
The
Wheels
big
that
brain is making me regress.
Think
Do
of
we
all the
think
Hot
that there
Wheels
are more
toys.
forks, or that there are more spoons, or that there are more knives? Probably fucking knives, because
more
we can't.
knives, yeah.
But
Forks?
I meant more like butter
Forks
knives,
also
like
have,
kitchen knives.
Yeah, there's less spoons, I'd say. There's like a ladle and a spoon.
But there's varying sizes and form factors, right?
Do we count a pitchfork as a fork?
Things.
I mean, it's part of the name,
Technically, you count a trident.
Yep.
I guess.
Do you count
a tuning
the-
fork?
Shovel as a
You can
spoon?
tune a fish, but can you tune a fork?
Like, because like, yeah, obviously with forks, there's a bunch of different sizes used for different things. Like, but I think knives have a greater variety overall.
Well, knives,
So I-
see, because then it goes from like butter knife to pocket knife to
Hey,
Bowie
like-
knife. Like,
What puts knives ahead is that they aren't just used for food. They have,
which you can use for cutting and slashing. And...
you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
know,
that's exactly what they are. All grown up.
as a knife.
A two-handed knife.
I mean, yeah, it's just form factor. It's just a knife on
Yeah,
a different.
form
It's a different shaped knife.
Shurikens, fucking, all sorts of things.
Can we count that as a knife? Well, sure you can.
Well, sure you can.
Where does knife
Okay,
stop?
here's
though?
here's a shower thought. How many shower thoughts can we fit into the smallest amount of time?
Exactly. We're kind of Wilson's turning
I
into
have
an
a-
ape as we speak.
I have another question to posit about knives. Like, where do knives stop? Like, do you count saws as knives,
In the abdomen.
or is saw a different thing?
No,
Because you have knives with serrated
a saw.
edges, which is
Yeah,
essentially a saw.
I saw, dude.
A saw, dude. One
no,
of our
no. That's
weakest
a
knives.
knife that stops where the serration begins, because a saw and a knife are two completely different things.
What the hell?
They're both used for cutting.
Yeah,
They
but that's like saying
but then, like,
a and a book are the same thing just because they can both be used to pound a nail.
true.
Maybe we should just call this segment Shower Thoughts.
We can keep this is just digression. We can keep going forever and never stop.
But this is where this one ends, because I just wanted to pose that question of the oldest door, and I think we found...
Box me in.
Well-
No, I'm fighting against your restraints.
The oldest started at what is the oldest door, and it ended at where do knives stop?
Where do knives?
Stop. That's the
Started at oldest
that's the
door,
script that
knives
never
stop.
got published.
That'll be the title.
Where the sidewalk ends, and then where do knives stop?
Where do knives stop? What's the oldest door, and where do knives stop?
Yeah.
That's the Fargonauts title of our new poetry series.
By Shel Silverstein.
Yeah.
That shows you our level of BDE.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. I'm glad this was a smashing success.
Brother.
All you had to do was introduce one shower thought, and we're fucked.
But yeah,
much.
I was gonna say, get us going on something. All you need is something like that. Get us down, and we will build that digression.
I was in speech and debate. I learned how to do this shit.
I was born
born in
in it, molded by it.
You think Gail Hyde for these skills? She's the one who reared this Navy SEAL.
I'll tell you how deep the knife goes.
It's where the blade meets its maker.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us on The Oldest Door. And where does a knife stop?
It was a nice
It stops now.